Hi friends, Mrs. Pulliam, ready to do another art project this week with you. Today we're going to be working on the art word collage. Collage is a type of artwork using many pieces of paper, fabric, materials, anything that you can use, wood that you would put back together to make a new picture. Now we've talked about collages before in our art class, and I've introduced you to Eric Carle before, and he was a well-known collage artist, and he made his pieces of paper by painting different layers, different textures, and then he would take them and cut them into new shapes and re-glue back together for a collage. You know him from The Very Hungry Caterpillar and how he would cut those circles to make his caterpillar shape. So we will create art today in the style of a collage. We're going to be using simple shapes, and we're also going to be drawing our details. Now, what you'll need to do is pause this video and go look for some paper that you can use. I have some envelopes from my junk mail. Here's another piece from junk mail. I also have the newspaper that I'm going to use. And I even found some construction paper pieces that I have. So I don't know what you have at your house, but you might need to ask a grown-up. Go see what you can find and what's okay for you to use. You'll also want, if you have, scissors and glue. If you don't have glue, then tape always works, and we can just tape it on there. So I will give you some time. Go find your supplies, and then when you're ready, I'll be back to show you how to create your collage today. Okay, I'll see you in a few. All right, I hope you have your supplies in your bag. Mrs. Pulliam has a big piece of paper to glue or attach my shapes to for my collage. I've already started cutting some simple shapes for my buildings. And when I think of buildings, I'm making this into a city. And sometimes I know that buildings can be tall and thin, they could be short and wide. And what shape comes to mind is a rectangle or a square. So if you use your scissors and your scraps to cut shapes that represent buildings. I'm going to put a triangle on top. I like this black line right there. I'll use that. Let's see. I can attach one there. Here's some of the other ones. I have a tall, thin building. Here's a short, somewhat wider one. Notice this one I cut an angle, so I'm going to set that one there. So right now I have 4 buildings. I think I'll cut one more. It's going to be a shorter size. And it's okay to put one in front of another. All right, so you will want to glue these. If you don't have glue at your house, I'll show you how you can attach with tape. So there's 2. Let's glue this one. 3. We'll take a piece of tape. A couple things you can do. You can just tape it flat like this. Okay. Or you can make a tape donut. Tape donut is where you take a small piece and you curl the sides in, and there's your tape donut. Put it on the back and attach it. So there's a couple different ways. All right, here's my city collage, but doesn't look like much right now. What's missing? I know I can use more simple shapes from my art vocabulary, so let's put some designs. I'm going to put a line across this one. I'm going to add some windows. Oh, this is kind of fun to use those rectangles. Already on the paper there. Let's make an entryway. Oh, I'll make it a big arch, and look at that's my doorknob right there. That's fun. All right, let's try one here. So I'm going to do a rectangle door. There's the doorknobs, a semicircle for the entrance, and a couple of windows. Maybe that's an apartment. This one, I'm going to use a straight line across. I'm going to turn this shape that's already there into a really big window. And then maybe this is my entrance here. So go ahead and decorate. Use all those simple shapes. Decorate it as much as you'd like. And of course you have some empty space in the background. So maybe today I'll have a hot air balloon flying. Start with a semicircle, some lines down and connect it. There's my basket. There's the balloon flying. Or you might want to add the sun since we need it today. Shining behind. You could add an airplane. You could put some birds up there. All sorts of details to add. I'm going to use my crayons. And I'm going to come back and color right over the newspaper. That's why I like using this newspaper. It's really nice material to detail on top. That one in. Of course, you could use markers, colored pencils, whatever you might have on hand at home. Oops. Let's color our balloon. Haven't seen any hot air balloons lately. Too cold. And then the basket. Okay. I think I'll add some cloud detail. I'm going to turn my crayon on its side and leave some empty white spaces as I color, almost imagining that there's clouds around there. Turning the crayon on its side to fill in more of its space. All right, we're coming along. Not bad. I can't wait to see what you make. If you make a collage of your city or your neighborhood and the buildings around you, please send Mrs. Pulliam a picture. You can either send it to the YouTube channel or you can email it to me at school. As always, if you have a picture of yourself in it, I need to know from your parents that it's okay. So with that, happy creating, stay safe, keep art in your heart, and I will look forward to more pictures from you soon.